All right, it's day 14. We have a good principle for today to focus on. It is the choice is ours. We get to choose. Okay, this comes from Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. I want to read it in the New Living Translation that says, "Today I have given you the choice between life and death, between blessings and curses. Now I call on heaven and earth to witness the choice you make. Oh, that you would choose life so that you and your descendants may live." So what is happening here in Deuteronomy 30? So after wandering the desert for 40 years they've been following God under Moses' leadership, the Israelites were finally ready to enter the promised land. But before they go into this land, God needed to get their entire focus and remind them of his authority and the importance of obeying his commands. So he laid out the choices, all from verse 1 all the way down. He laid out choices and the consequences of both. Isn't that where we find ourselves today? We have choices and we have consequences. Now, the beauty of all of this is that God allows us to choose. I know there are a lot of things in life because people are like, well, I didn't choose this and I didn't ask for this. I get it. I hear you. What's my hair doing? Okay. Ugh. I get it. A lot of things happen to us that are out of our control. We can't control, we can't change, but what we do control is the choice we make and how we respond in the middle of those situations and how we walk through the difficult times. The choice is ours. They're going to come regardless. They're going to come regardless. So I think back to yesterday's video, and how do people that don't have a relationship with God, that haven't made him their way to live, how do they make it through the tough times? Where do they put their hope? Do they even have hope? I'm so thankful for a God who loves me, who's a good father, and he allows me the ability to choose, but he lays it all out for me, showing me the benefits of making the right choice. And that, my friends, is choosing his way to live, not mine. He's even so good as to tell us how to do this, how to live in victory through it all. Okay, so a lot of people stop with verse 19, but I want to end with verse 20 today. This follows when he says, so here's your choices, and I want you to make this choice, life, of course, blessing. But he says, here's what he says in verse 20. You can make this choice by loving the Lord your God, by obeying him and committing yourself firmly to him. This is the key to your life. This is what he's telling the people he chose as he's fixing to send them over into the land he's promised to give them. So that's my challenge to you today. Love the Lord your God. Obey him, which is a principle we've already covered, and commit firmly to him, which is coming, being fully persuaded. That's in maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So that's what I hope you've been able to gather from and glean from the videos thus far, is how we put all these principles in place and choose him. And then it says, because this is the key to your life. All right, have a wonderful day.